Yeah. All right. Do you think this game between the Niners and the Eagles will be high scoring or low scoring? I happen to think there's going to be a low scoring game similar to the one between the Niners and the Seahawks. And the reason I say that is, I mean, let's just break it down. The Eagles have a bad offense, good players, bad play caller. They're averaging about 22 points a game. That's gross. One more bad game. If they lose to the Niners, they're firing that offensive coordinator. So the Niners have a huge coaching advantage on that side of the ball. Not a player advantage by any means, but the Niners will be prepared for whatever 8 plays the Eagles run on offense. 8 days to prepare for 8 plays and one play caller who's on the brink of getting fired. The Niners will have a good game plan, and I would imagine they'll show up for this game. Now, maybe Kazir White and Eric Kendricks are just awful and they can't defend the run, and Saquon Barkley goes for 250, and that's that. Possible. I don't think so, though. The Niners did a really good job against Jonathan Taylor a month ago. That's the same system. It's the same system. Robert Saleh ate it up. So I would expect the Eagles to score 20 points tops, simply because they have good players. Then on offense, it's Kyle against Fangio. And I'm telling you, they faced 4 times. Kyle's never scored more than 15 points. You could say, well, his quarterbacks were John Beck and RG3 and Nick Mullins and Jimmy Garoppolo, and that you would be correct. But I mean, what do we expect? I mean, do we really think Kyle Shanahan's going to put up 25, 21? Maybe, but I don't expect Trent Williams to play. He hasn't practiced in weeks, and it's not the kind of injury that you can just wrap and like take a shot and ignore it. If he plays before he's ready and he tears his hamstring at his age, that's the end of his career. Could be. So I don't expect Trent to play. I don't expect Ricky Pearsall to play. He's not healthy. He's not. Last week, he was in practice every day as a limited participant. I saw him out there running around in uniform. Today, he was rehabbing. He's not ready to play. Maybe they'll run the ball better against Philly than they did against Seattle, because Seattle has like a historically great run defense, and Philly absolutely doesn't. They have a mediocre run defense. So maybe the Niners will run the ball a little bit better. But Philly's actually better against the pass than Seattle is statistically. Purdy's going to be in hell. It's going to be hard for him to get outside the pocket. When he's in the pocket, he's going to get swarmed. He's going to have a tough time seeing down the field. He's going to have to throw blind if he wants to, or he'll do what he did last week where he didn't want to throw blind because he knew the whole game was about not turning the ball over. So he's going to try to scramble out of the pocket, even if it's a good pocket and people are open. That's what I expect. I don't think he's going to get much help from Kyle Shanahan or George Kittle or Ricky. I think the offense is going to struggle. Kyle's going up against someone just as good or better than him. The interior of that defensive line is incredible. The linebackers are good. Remember a couple of years ago when the Niners eviscerated the Eagles in Philly? That Eagles team couldn't tackle. That Eagles team had awful linebackers. Now they have good linebackers. Nakobe Dean, Zach Bond. They can tackle. I see a low-scoring game. But hey, maybe Kyle Shanahan with an 8th day to prepare lights up Vic Fangio, changes the narrative, and makes me look stupid. I hope he does. I don't like being right. I'm used to being wrong. It's my comfort zone.